ever gonna have my ass down when the damn video starts? All right now. All right. All right. So, Scorpios, people, I would like to talk to you. My Scorpions, finally, she says, finally. All right, you did it, boo. Well, hello, Madison. Good morning. What time is it? Good morning. What time is it? Hey, Katie. Hello, hey, hello. Hello, hello, hello. So, I asked God to guide this and to watch my tongue. You guys, everybody has a gift. So when you go to different YouTube sites and they say things like, well, this particular gift, like it's God-given, or, I didn't have to read about it or research it, it's God-given. Everybody has something that they can do that's God-given where they channel. And having that gift doesn't make you better than anybody else. Okay? The Bible says that no flesh shall glory in God's eyes. No matter what anybody does, everybody has to account for their gifts, understanding that they belong to God and God gave them to us. Some people can naturally channel, like I channel human resources. If you have a career problem, you really do need to come to me, okay? Because it will be resolved by the time we're done, all right? But now every time you come to my station, I don't have to tell you, well, you know what? I don't have to, this just, you know what I mean? I can just completely channel and channel and channel because I'm all that and I'm superior to everybody else. And, I have to tell you that 25 times. I got to tell you 25 times and 25 times and 25 times and 25 times. There's some people who channel music. You don't have to keep telling people what you channel because a 3-year-old can check it out and know. I've seen people who channel on TV who's caught my 3-year-old's attention and kept it because it was of God. Okay? So I'm starting to think, though, that maybe this person doesn't mean any harm. Like, I think they may, they're older, so their minds may be slipping a little bit. And they may have forgotten that, they have told us that, they're able to channel talking to babies, for instance, without Wikipedia or Google. And it's like, we know that. And we knew it the first 25 times that you exalted yourself above the knowledge of God and pumped yourself up. It's quite ugly. The Bible does say that before pride is a fall. So nobody, should be pumping themselves up about shit. Because any gift that you have comes from God. And everybody is born equal, a little lower than angels. He says, no man shall boast or glory. No flesh shall glory in my sight. All right? Everybody has a gift. And you got a gift because you got to eat. Anything that you develop, eventually you can get paid for. Whatever your gifts are, there is somebody that's getting paid to do that shit. Now, you got different gifts. You got multi-layers of gifts. You have spiritual gifts, and then you have talents, the way that spiritual gift was supposed to express itself. You have a dominant one. The reason that a lot of people don't know their gifts is because it's so you being you, doing what you do, that when you find out that this gift is just you all alone, it's like, shut the fuck up. That's a gift? I'm just being myself. Right. Well, there's some people who got your natural God-given gifts who get paid for it. And you can go to Google and you can ask You know, what are my spiritual gifts? There's hospitality, there's interpretation of tongues, like the tarot is the interpretation of tongues. My gift is exhorting. I used it through the talent of the tarot. Exhorting is building up. You got a gift because you got to eat. Bible say man don't work, man don't eat. Because I remember the day when I looked in my refrigerator to get some meat to eat, and I didn't see no meat to eat. And I asked God, where is my meat to eat? And he said, when anyone does not work, they will not eat. I was like, I gotta get a job. Do you want to eat? Well, yeah, you gotta get a job. And I was like, I don't want to do nothing I don't want to do. Shit. The fuck am I going to do that I want to do? Because I'm not going to do something I don't want to do. And I just kind of heard this voice. I was like, just do you. Do you. Do you. Find out who the fuck and what the fuck that means and do you. And then find a talent to express that through that is your get down. And it was the tarot cards from me, boo. Do you. Find your do. Now, everybody got something that they do that they channel. So when you go to these stations and they're like, oh, I am just so flying on these wings and, I'm such an unhappy, miserable old person and I have to, exalt myself in order to feel good about me and make you feel bad. See, my thing is this. What if you don't have a gift to sing and somebody who has a gift to sing is like, oh, honey, you just sing so flat. And when I open my mouth, I just sound so much better than you. It's like, you fucking bitch. Listen, as soon as you opened up your mouth and said, fa la la, we could tell that your bitch ass could sing. And the DSM-4, do you know one of the highest characteristic of mental illness was arrogance? They think really highly of themselves, people with mental illness. Yeah, like they talk about themselves in very grandiose ways. So there's a part of me that's kind of like, damn, like, is this YouTuber mentally ill? They're older, so are they getting senile? Because maybe that's what's jumping off up in this mother. Hold on. Because, the good book does say that love believes the best. So I think that's probably what's going on, because I don't think anybody in their right mind would keep on I think maybe baby's losing her mind. Because it's like, we heard you the first 25 times that you told us you were a natural singer. We get it. My aunt, she channels with babies. It breaks my heart that she never got famous with it. That's how good she is. Okay? You know how some people, Robin Thicke, he talks about how when he's at the piano, he channels there. He never needed a book. It's just, I have an autistic relative who's special, but he has never learned how to play the drums. He can just go to the drums and play it. And so we know that they channel there. Caesar Milan, he channels with dogs. He didn't have to read anything in Wikipedia. Everybody got something where they ain't got to do that. Everybody got that vibe with God where you got this special information, this special wisdom, this knowing. And it don't make no sense, but it is a job. Somebody's getting paid for it. My thing is, if you gonna get paid for some shit that you had to go to school to learn, and I just know how to do this, automatically a bitch needs to be getting paid for what the fuck I do naturally. All right? And the people who's doing it in a different kind of way, it ain't their fault that they're successful and prosperous with your gift. Ooh. Yeah. Uh-huh. So I don't know if it's mental illness because it's starting to see like it is. We see you. We know. All right, mama. Love you very much, but you just getting way to the left with the arrogance, mama. Anybody can sing and dance. Let me tell you something. If you are in your right mind enough to where you can hold down a job and take care of your kids, that power came from God, not that you should boast. I hope you know that, because I know. I didn't know that people didn't have enough fear of God to not just boast about themselves and boast about their gifts. Like you gave it to yourself. You didn't give that to yourself. That came from God for us. But now you're so nasty and arrogant, I can't even receive the fucking gift. Because you're pompous and full of yourself. And it's ugly. I used to think so highly of you. It breaks my heart. It really does. Just a shame. Just a shame. Okay, so that was a YouTuber that does fashion and hair design. Okay. All right, Scorpios. Oh, Lord Jesus. Honey, I'm going to be myself. That's all I can be, is me. Yeah, I got these old nasty carpets done. I'm so glad. My dog was pissing in these carpets. She go around here sniffing shit. What's going on with you? After I finish my rant. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. You know. I get, we love. Always go back to love. I don't know, maybe you should contact her and ask her. Oh no, I definitely wasn't talking about her. No, not at all. I think you should email her yourself. Oh no, she's real sweet. All right, Scorpios, what's going on with you? Ooh, shit, I'm fired up. Because see, you know what? As a Libra, I don't like shit to be injustice like that. When shit gets like that. Okay, we got one Scorpio. Yes, right. I think, she just wanted some attention. That's what I feel, like, she's getting old and she just wants some attention and stuff. And, and I love her, I look up to her. And that's why it broke my heart to see her being so arrogant and so pompous now, and I think it's arrogant and pompous of me to even feel like I have the right to say something about it, but it's getting kind of off the chain now. It's like, we see you, boo. We know that you're gifted. We all are. Everybody. Thank you so much for the super chat. God, you went so fast. It went so fast. Thank you for the super chat, Jacqueline. Yes, y'all, the super chat is open. I wouldn't have been able to hide that from the Scorpios anyway. You would have been able to see that there was something that was pissing me the fuck off anyway. Might as well just be straight up with it. Because you know what? You know why? Because like when I became a life coach, Scorpios, they asked us, what pissed you off lately? Because your values are in there. If something pissed you off, that means it goes against something that you value really high. And I really value equality and looking at people like nobody's better than anybody else. And just because God has blessed you doesn't mean you're better than anybody else. That's why I tell you one thing, and this sounds a little pompous, but all glory goes to God. I am so grateful that I ended up in that shelter because it broke me. It did. And what it broke, it did. It broke me. It did. It did. For 4 years. But it gave me a compassion that I never had before. It made me embrace people and have a compassion and a understanding. Like I couldn't, like because I know what it's like to be in a shelter, I can't look my nose down on anybody. So when, people are like, well, I'm just so better than. I don't like that. Because I really value human life and treating everybody with respect just because they're born, not because they have a title. So I wouldn't want to ever go to a shelter again, but the kind of closeness that I feel for people, I wouldn't want to exchange that for anything. Because sometimes when you know what it feels like to go real low, you can have a love for people that may not have been there. And God knew, He knew what I needed. And I didn't understand at that time why things were so rough. But He wanted me to have a love for people that He has. He's like, let me tell you something. Those of you who are watching from jail, He is right there with your ass. Because when I was in the shelter, I felt Him. He's like, yeah, I'm here. I'm here when you're in the shelter too. He's there. If you're getting beat up by somebody, let me tell you something. You ain't got to explain nothing to nobody about the choices you make. But whatever choices you make, there's somebody who will be there for you if you let them. You can go in that bathroom and you can crawl down in a fetal position and say, help me. And He will help you. So, haughtiness, it hurts my feelings, but a person has the right to be whoever they want to be. But when you listen to people's stories and you find out how they got where they are, you might stop judging them, Because let me tell you something. There was a girl in the shelter. She was so damn glad to be there. She was so glad. She was like, look at the books. Look at how you can read the books. They'll feed you at 3. They'll feed you at 7. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. They'll feed you at 7, as a roach went behind her on the wall. Oh, God. Isn't this nice? You should have seen the place that I came from before. Really? Really? It was just all these cots, and we were just all in the room. But now we get our own room. But what happens is you get a chance to sit down and talk to those ladies. And, at that time, that situation broke me so much that I was very tender, and we would cry together and hug each other. And just how people got there, everybody got there a different kind of way, And we had a camaraderie and a closeness. And I was the first to get out, though, because I used the law of attraction. I was like, I gotta go, boo. The struggle was real, sister. And I left with the heart, because it used to be all about me. But then when you hurt, when life makes you hurt, you learn that it ain't all about me. It's about me and you, huh? Right? All right, y'all. Let's see what's going on with you Scorpios. Scorpios, it's so cold in here. Ooh. I thank God for my central air, because see where I came from before? Let me tell you how bad it was. It was so bad. First of all, there was only one place in the house where you could put an air conditioner. So and it was in the window in my bedroom. And in order to be cold in the summertime, I had to sit in one little spot just to not suffer. Yeah, honey, I've come a long way. And I thank God. I thank you, God. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. Thank you. Because it was bad. And honey, yeah, you can change anything. Okay, Scorpios, what's going on with you? And what age brackets are we dealing with? And how long did I just sit up there and talk? Oh, that's not too bad. You do forgive? That's wonderful, Scorpio. I'm so proud of you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, 38, 47, 27. Hey, Chelsea. Oh. Chelsea, you're a Scorpio? I thought you were an Aquarian. 31. All right. Thank you, honey. Much love to you, too. I'm going to turn this. All right. 48's up in the house. Slide, slippery slide. All right, Scorpios, let's get to your reading now, okay? Let's just ask God to come in here and guide us. I want to see some positive. I don't want to see negative shit. I want to see some positive shit. Oh, yeah, maybe I should use the positive cards then. Well, she be off on her own little shit. The angels, they be off on their own little shit sometimes. Well, you know. It's like, bitch, what? The fuck? I already did Leo. Why are you telling me your Scorpio won't let you go? Why you keep saying that? You can put boundaries up if you want to. Why you keep saying that? You can let somebody go who don't want to let you go. Just because they ain't doing that don't mean you can't. All right. I'm not feeling this blanket. Dang, my text is perfect. Oh, see, this is about to piss me the fuck off. Do 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 do. We want the phone. All right, Scorpios, let's see what we got for you. We gonna turn this mother. All right, Scorpios. Some people say you transition to a Phoenix. Others say Scorpio. It's like it's a mix. People are torn on Google when I Googled it. All right. Heavenly Father, I just pray for, anybody's feelings who were hurt in the broadcast. I just pray that whatever needs to be said, I just pray that you pray for her. I don't want nobody's feelings to be hurt. Okay, so give me a word that you need to tell the Scorpios, God. So you're walking away from a fantasy situation. You're focusing on your money, and you're really getting into self-love and self-respect and self-esteem. I see a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in your life, but you're walking away from maybe a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, because you just feel like it's bullshit and it's not going to really work out. You just feel like it was more, you're walking away from a situation that seems like it was fantasy more than to something that is concrete and real. I see you being single though, although there is an earth sign that is around. You're coming in as somebody who is single. The page of fire is behind you, so you could have just been dealing with a fire sign. So yeah, it looks like you got something up and going, up and jumping recently, maybe with a fire sign or a water sign. But you guys put things to a stop because it wasn't going anywhere. So then you decided to focus on establishing your finances and career, okay, with the Nine of Pentacles. But before I say this, let me see what is the nature of that. Somebody could have transitioned too. Okay, so Scorpios, it looks like you are laying down the burden of relationships that do not lead to permanent commitment, okay? Because you feel like, some of you feel like I'm just as victorious on my own. I have enough things jumping off that makes me victorious on my own here. And I see you laying down some type of burden that was just energetically pulling you away from what you felt like you needed to do because it wasn't getting you nowhere. It was just coming in as some bullshit. So the first card is walking away from something or someone and heading off to fulfillment because your cups weren't really getting full here. It looks like, whoever was given was coming in as a page. So it was like just some sparks, and it was more fantasy than, reality. Somebody was just moving way too slow. You kept yourself open for them, and, now you're laying it down. Energetically, you're laying that down. Instead, it's like you're moving towards getting yourself together financially. Some of you could be buying a new car, new Benz, a new house, or some of you could be moving in the direction of wanting commitment. All right. But I see victory. You're coming in as seeing yourself as victorious because maybe you laid down this fantasy situation and decided that it was a burden for you, and maybe you decided that you're going to be single for the month of April and just focus on your finances and maybe deal with somebody who you're dealing with on a, looks like a casual basis. But you're moving towards wanting commitment, okay? So let's clarify those cards. So outside in is, I think you're fighting for your desire for something real and solid. And you're getting ready to make decisions about things that impede your ability to be able to do that. Okay, also you might be spying on someone. Wow. Oh, alrighty then. You're like, no, no, no. Light my comb, sing my song. I don't give a damn if I'm right or wrong. Toodaloo, toodaloo, boo. All right, Scorpio. Somebody's getting the boo. Yeah, so you may be walking away from somebody who maybe you had started something with, and I see you disappointed. You had to give the fantasy up, so that's always disappointing when you come back to reality. It looks like there was some type of defeat, some type of humiliation that took place. Could have been over a third party situation. You just kind of feel like, you know what? No. All right. So So it does look like there is somebody that, may be around who is a safe place to fall. Maybe somebody that you've been dealing with. What's behind you is half truths in regards to the situation that you had, recently let go of. It looks like you're going to be dating somebody real soon, though. You're going to be putting yourself out there on the market, being open and receptive. Yeah. Uh-huh. Maybe with a Virgo or a Gemini, or some of you could be moving into commitment with the Virgo or with the Gemini. I hope so. I hope so with the Virgos for you, if that's what you guys want. But there may be a third party to this situation. And what okay, yeah, there may be a third party to this situation, and you want to win over the third party. Okay, or yeah, so this is getting weird. Let me see. Yeah, there is definitely. Okay, so somebody is walking away from a situation where there had a third party in it. This is some of you. This is another group. Some of you are walking away from a situation where there was three people. Everybody's story is the same, and you're still going to deal with this person even though there's still somebody else around. Okay. Somebody wants to win. So yeah, so you're going to be moving, some of you are going to be moving forward in commitment with the magician who has somebody else here, but you want to win this situation with, there's definitely somebody on the outside here. High priestess is like a mistress coming up, but one of them might be farther away than the other. What you hope and fear is that somebody makes a decision or a judgment, or that you win. Your final answer is the Three of Coins. So some of you are tired of being in a third party situation and you're getting out. And some of you are just in a third party situation and it's exhausting you and you want to lay it down. Okay. Others of you, you are really trying to make a concerted effort to move towards prosperity and solid relationships, but you just keep hitting these bumps along the way, like these people who just keep taking you off your path. Okay, it's like the path is right there in front of you, but it's like the magician is really good at fooling people. See, that's why you got to be ahead of the magician. All right, Scorpios. Let's see what else we got. Where is my other deck? I don't want either of these bitches. I want this bitch and the other ones right here. Okay, we got to get some better news than that. All right, we got to get some much better news than that. All right, let's try this again, Scorps. So, Scorpios. All right, Scorpios, give me some energy. Okay, I feel you. Ooh, wait, that's enough. Okay. All right now. Does it make sense now? All right, Scorps. Look, 8 of Cups at the bottom again. Scorpios. Past energies. past energy. So in the past, you were so we have the Three of Swords and the Moon reverse for the past. Some of you could have been dealing in the past with a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Some of you could have been definitely dealing with a Piscean. And there was a third party, or you played a third party with the Pisces. Pisces was a third party, a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini was a third party, or you had a third party, or a third party became illuminated. Okay. So somebody had to tell somebody about a third party, or you became aware of somebody else that your partner might have slept with, or that there's a very permanent presence of a Pisces in your relationship right now, and perhaps an air sign. Okay, so you could have been dealing with a one of the fixed signs. Like some people say it's a phoenix. Like on this card, it looks like an eagle. You could have been dealing with a Scorpio, an Aquarian, a Taurus, or a Leo. And their past energy is that it looks like they have somebody has ended a cycle, okay? So maybe they thought that you ended the cycle, or maybe you ended the cycle, but it looks like the past energies. So this is so weird how this shit come up like this though. So it became illuminated that somebody's heart was broken over, it could have been over, a third party. It could literally be because of a death. But it looks like somebody just heart was just broken because of some news that they found out that could have been involving a third party. But the third party sometimes could be like the grandmother, the niece. Maybe you find out his brother is going to be living with him, and now it's going to impede on your sex time. You know what I mean? But whatever it is, it causes. Is that better or worse? Can you see me better or worse? Anyway, I see that. Yeah. So the past energies basically shows that somebody was really in their feelings and they felt lost because somebody wanted to put some effort and energy in directing it with you singly. Okay, so we have the Two of Wands reverse, and Wands is effort and energy. And so, they wanted the world in their hands with you in it, but when somebody found out maybe that this person was unavailable, they were like, oh man, that sucks. Maybe because they only have themselves to blame. Maybe they just took, maybe, I don't know, maybe they should have consulted the cards first. I don't know. So that's how somebody has felt. And so it looks like this person felt like, well, they didn't know what else to do but to respect it. Okay? So again, you could have been dealing with one of the fixed signs. They didn't know what else to do. So, but it looks like what they did know was that, there was 3, and for the Scorpio, that's a no-no. Yeah, I wish somebody, I don't know. I wish somebody would. I wish they would. So either you, Scorpio, let this go, or the other energy let it go. Okay? So somebody felt like, yeah, So somebody felt like they had to release a significant cycle. A significant cycle, though. So I wonder why Saturn is coming up. Maybe you guys known each other for a long time. Maybe you guys had a past life. Maybe you guys Oh, maybe you guys knew each other online and it was a Facebook thing, and now you guys are blocked on Facebook and it was the World Wide Web, something like that. But anyway, some cycle, whether it's WhatsApps or Facebook or, the internet dating site, looks like some cycle has ended with that. So if they emailed you and then you emailed them, then it stopped. If they WhatsApp, how do you say it? WhatsApp them and you did that. If they put up a picture on Instagram and then you put up one, it stopped. The cycle is stopped. It's not happening like that no more. And so this person is really in their head about the connection. They're just really in their heads about what to do. They feel like their hands are tied, and they're like, okay, um, that door is shut for another season. Okay, so somebody, or you, Scorpio, somebody was really disappointed though with the world coming in kind of like that strong. Yes, yes, yes. The world always reminds me of the circus though. I don't know why I get the circus when I get the world. Next time I will see it, I'm gonna say, y'all going to the circus, girl. But anyway, so they're like, I am confused. I want that Scorpio so much, but I can't have him because somebody else's woman. So then they're like, okay, it's not a complete King of Swords where it's like, okay, bitch, you out forever. It's like, all right, well, maybe next time. But they're really disappointed. Okay, so that's somebody's energy. Scorpios, are you being a heartbreaker? Are you being a heartbreaker, my love, my honey boo-boos? Okay. Scorpios, the present. Oh, wow. So, okay, so it looks like in the present, you want to start all over again, maybe with, it's like you want to make a decision. Somebody wants to make a decision, or you want somebody to make a decision between you and somebody else. Or for those of you, because I have a Scorpio friend or client, and she's with a Virgo married man, and like they're going to be doing their shit for the next 17 years because that's just how it is. And she wants him to make a decision between her and his other girlfriends because he's not going to make a decision between her and his wife. And the wife knows that and she knows that. So I said all that to say that there might be a situation where there are, like really quite a few different options. And in the present, you're trying to, maybe you're doing the right thing. If you're single, you have every right to exercise your options. And so some of you are exercising your options and you're making a decision on, what option is best for you. Something started and stopped, okay? And maybe you turned down an offer, maybe from a fire sign, a Leo, Aquarius, a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Maybe you turned down an offer from an earth sign, and maybe you selected a Gemini, okay? But I want to get some clarification on those cards. So this is how you're feeling. Ace of Wands, like, somebody you dating is like, it's all sex and no commitment. And then somebody else is all commitment and no passion. And somebody else feels like somebody is just an idiot. Okay. So yeah, I see you guys have offers to where, you don't have to be by yourself. You can call somebody if you want a little booty. And then there's something with the earth sign that's just not moving. All right. It's like something with the fire sign is just so that you're not alone. Something with the earth sign just doesn't seem like it's moving. And then something with the air sign is moving just a little bit. Um, hmm. sign to stop acting fucking crazy. You want the fire sign to grow up and be a fucking man. And you want another sign to make a decision. Now, how is your person feeling today about you? Oh, Scorpio, your person feels left out in the chilly ass, icy cold. They feel chilly as fuck. They're like they feel like they've been whooped on and iced out. They feel so iced out they gotta call their mama. Like, mama, she done threw me out, mama. Mama, Doolittle done threw me out, mama. Good. Maybe it's not too late to save your life. That's Loretta Lynn's life story. Anyway, so how are they feeling about you? Well, they're feeling the Nine of Cups reverse, right? Like, they feel like you might be an option that really makes them happy that they're going to put on the shelf because they had to let go of a cycle because somebody is not available, or you had to do this to somebody. And so then, they're like, okay, I'm going to put her on a shelf for when maybe she's available or maybe he's available. So they're feeling the feeling that they have is left out in the code, but the dominant emotion is justice. Like, that happens. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of times in life when you're gonna like somebody that got somebody. That's how it is. So, they're like, oh man, they're like, oh, that sucks. Fuck. All right, well, I'll just put that on the shelf, and I'll deal with my disappointment, and maybe another time. Okay. Let's see how what your obstacles are. Same storyline. I want to hear something else. Same shit. Okay, so how would that relate to my married Scorpio friend? Oh, I'll do couples. What are your obstacles, Scorpio? What is the Scorpio's obstacle? The Scorpio's obstacle is a wife and a family, but wanting to do their thing. Okay? So somebody has an obstacle with this type of energy. Okay? And your partner's obstacle. Well, for some of you, your partner, I don't get the sense that, they're going anywhere. But I just kind of feel like they were disappointed that they had to lay the burden down of maybe wanting to get to know you and couldn't. But this is how they felt. They felt like the Ace of Cups. And let's get some more clarity about their feelings around the Ace of Cups. Well, it looks like they really didn't allow themselves to feel that too strong. They got out those type of, sorry, they're doing the lawn. Um, yeah. Anyway, it looks like they wanted to jump out of the, because this is how they felt about you. Okay, or these are, I mean, usually feelings don't go away, but this is a feeling that's really pushed someplace. they they don't even know this is there. Okay, so they were like, well, I better, go about my business, and I better slice it, um, and I better, take my efforts other places. Otherwise, I'm gonna get stuck in some dumb shit. Okay. So, Scorpio, what is to come to you? Or what is to come for one of these energies? What is to come? What is to come to Scorpio? What is to come, Scorpio? That's so weird. Okay, so let me be diplomatic with this. So some of you have to make the choice to either continue to cycle in the situation that you're in now and just wait for something to change. That's what I see. I see that, um, some of you are going to be like, it is what it is. I know what it is, and it is what it is. Okay. I'm trying to let go of it so that I can have something better in time, but it's just not that easy. Okay. So I see that you guys are pretty much going to be wasting your time in the near future if you're dealing with that person that has a third party situation. Let's see what's coming to them. Maybe something positive. Death, Three of Swords, and the Queen of Coins reverse. So many of you are dealing with a water sign. Wow. It looks like somebody goes through a transformation, and it looks like it's going to happen like right in front of your eyes. So yeah, this is the same person who was like, well, I feel left out in the cold, but some of you could be dealing with the Libra, okay? Some of you may feel left out in the cold by a Libra, okay? But this is the energy that they're at, left out in the cold, but okay, yeah, it's justice to be left out in the cold because of what the dynamics are. And, those are the dynamics for a lot of adults who, might be dating later in life. So it looks like they have, like with great, all right, let's see this. It looks like they're transforming from the situation, okay? And it looks like they're becoming a better person. Your transformational power, Scorpio, has really changed a lot of things in their hearts that they may have done to hurt other people. So it's like you change them, and it looks like they give the gold coin to someone else. But it's like prior to this experience, they may not have thought about things that way. And I feel like it's for both of you, because I feel like there's transformational power that's happening between the both of you, okay? But so, what's happening for them is they've accepted, like it's over, they accepted the loss, and they're really changing. Like, I don't know if you would even maybe recognize their vibration, because it just has shifted so much, mainly because of the heartbreak, the heartache. It might have brought up old things that needed to be healed. And it also made them look at, you know, maybe how they weren't nurturing and how maybe they turned their backs to just look at money and they weren't nurturing. So that lack of nurturance is being transformed, and it's sad because, you know, for some of you, that was just your purpose. Like you were just there to get them better for the next person. No, you were there and you brought them to life, and now they're all better, and now they're gonna give it to the next bitch. Oh, I know. Say it isn't so. Don't you hate being blessed with those transformational powers? I know, honey. Well, let's see. Let's answer that. But yeah, so the Scorpio came along, fucked his ass up. Zzz. And honey, that venom went in, but you were dealing with a very powerful spirit. And that spirit didn't die. It was reborn and born better with more money and more options. But you did this. You did this. You did this. Okay? So for some of you, they feel like this could be an earth sign. The chat is still open, super chat. Thank for those of you who did donate. All right, there's 132 people in here. We should be seeing $10 somewhere. All right, Scorpios, you guys are usually good to me. So, yeah, Scorpios came in and was like, baby, it's time to transform this bullshit. It's poof. Da 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 da. So, they went through some painful things. They went through some dark nights of the soul. That stuff was there before you even showed up, but needed to be cleared out because now they have, where was it? They're not a page no more, boo. Thank you. Let me read your name. That is Fio Basin. Thank you, Fio Basin. I appreciate your $10 donation. I will read your name out loud and stop the reading if you donate. Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Who we got here? Brooklyn Color. Thank you for your $1.99 contributions. Thank you very much. So yeah, Scorpios, they got all fucked up. Piano Man, they beat you up. Yeah, it's like one of them. But now, you know, they went from a page to a queen. Somebody getting ready to buy a house, got some good ass job, knows how to be a partner, knows how to listen to somebody else's motherfucking feelings now. Yeah, you got them all right and ready to go. Well, they're like, well, you got somebody, babe. Yeah. All right, so let's see how you feel about this. I can't wait to see this. Let me see what the cards say the Scorpio is feeling about this. Scorpio's response. Scorpio is like, wait, hold up, don't go nowhere. This is an unconventional situation. I know it is, but if you give me time, I'll get up out of this shit. And me and you can do our do, boo. What's up? I can make you happy like this all the time. Some of you are dealing with a Taurus, okay? Or you're trying to come out of your dealings with a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You're moving towards. Okay, now this is a Phoenix on this one. You're moving towards a Leo, a Taurus. You're moving from a Taurus to a Taurus, or from a Taurus to a fixed sign, to a Capricorn, to a, well, that came out. To a Scorpio, another Scorpio, another, or maybe an Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, two fixed signs. Ooh, wee. Ooh, I hope there's a male and female energy. So you are like, wait a minute, boo, hold on. Did you not hear what I said? This is an unconventional situation because we have history. But I'm trying to get up out of that. I've been trying to get up out of that for a long time, boo. And you are the sunshine of my life. So, Scorpio, you feel that way about a Leo? Or a Leo feels that way? All right now. All right now. That is, no, we gonna stop this shit. I'm gonna get this name. That is, I can't, Miss M88. Thank you, Miss M88, for your $10 donation. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, Scorpio, you like, well, you know what's up with it? You on some other shit about what I got, and you don't even know what's up. Right, right, baby. Because more than likely, I haven't told you. You you still don't know that I tell you what I want you to know? Oh, ooh, baby. All right. So somebody let him know. Cause he all lost. He all lost. You think you got this shit all figured out. You ain't got this shit figured out. Cause you don't know 1/16 of the shit. You know what I let you know. Are we clear? All right. Now I'm letting you know. Okay. Now this is what's up. I'm in an unconventional relationship, but I've been trying to get out for some time, and I'm feeling you, and I'm feeling you instinctively. Okay. Now you may not be on my level because you still on some dumb shit about being left out in the cold, cause you ain't really understanding what this is. Okay, because you're on some Tinkerbell shit. Well, see, I'm a Scorpio and I have very deep insight. By the time you have spoken to me, I have already researched your ass. I've seen all your shit. I know your mama's name. I know your pappy's name. I even know your goddamn dog's name. Now, sit your ass down so we can talk. Now, see, that's the problem, okay? Because they all on some other shit. Because, Scorpio, let me tell you something. You got this one schooled, baby. You done schooled somebody. Now they ready to be a husband. All right, all right. Sometimes you feel like a nut, and sometimes you don't. This one, honey, was all nutted up, had a little bit of that venom, and they all nice now. Baby, what you want? Baby, what you need? I'm just saying is all. Let's see what we got here. Now, this is the vibration that some of you are on. Some of you are high like that. Oh, they all fucked up. Some of you are dealing with a Leo, a Taurus, a Libra. Things are just falling to shit in their mind. They're like, what sign? They're like the Leo or the Scorpio's with the Leo. And they're married. Or, you know, the Scorpio got somebody. And they're married. And so they don't know that you got an exit strategy jumping off. Some of you, not all of you. Okay? All right. Now, what is the final answer for the month of April? Scorpio is trying to get out of something. Somebody else got a reading like this. And you got this man, girl, all acting right and ready to be somebody's husband and looking at one woman, one goal. You prepped them all up, and let's see where he going. Yeah, let's see where Boo's going. Okay. Oh, well, I don't think Boo knows about your plans yet, okay? Now, for some of you, Boo does know your plans. For others of you, I don't think your Boo believes you at all. They don't think you going anywhere, girl. So Boo is like, well, you know, we can patch things up and be a friend. Where they're going is wanting to, actually, where they're going is wanting, whoever you're thinking about, they're moving to wanting a very abundant, prosperous friendship with you. And now some people read this as coming out of isolation, but I read it as a permanent isolation. So they want to be your friend, you know, and be cool, so that in the case that one of you gets single, you guys can look each other up again. That's what they are moving towards. So, all right, now let's look at Scorpio couples. That was weird. I went to get some oxtails yesterday. That dinner turned out to $25. I was like, well, what kind of shit is in the oxtails? It was $25 for the whole plate. Oh, I have some greens and yams and oxtails in there, huh? Those greens taste like they came from a can. They didn't even taste like they were fresh greens. The yams are good, though. All right, Scorpio couples. All right, let's start with the romance angle. Oh, at the bottom was trust. Scorpio. I'm going to do Libra and I'm done. I'm doing 9 signs, you guys. Okay, I'm sorry, but I don't feel the rest of the signs, and I'm not doing shit that I don't feel. I do 9 signs. The signs that I do, I'm going to be done today. All right. I sit up there, I do, like, you know, Aries, and I don't give a fuck. I don't. So, I'm not going to do it. Ooh. I know, that ain't right, but it is what it is. I do it anyway. I do it anyway. All right, so Scorpio couples, let's see what we have. Deception. Okay, let's see what the deception is about. All right. Whatever the deception is, it just kind of seems like it's playful. Thank you very much. That was Mora, Micaiah, Mekia. Makia. Thank you, Makia, for your $10 donation. Appreciate that. You guys, check out Pisces Moon, too. A special shout out to Rising Sun Tarot. Rising Sun Tarot. She is so good. She's a Scorpio, too. Also, you guys, Roxanne on Netflix is a good show. She's a Scorpio as well. Okay, Rising Sun, love you, girl. She's real good, y'all. She gonna tell you what the problem is. I see some more money. Yes, I do. Oh, that's the same. Okay, let me scroll this up. All right, Scorpio. So it looks like the deception is that somebody has feelings for you and they're not being open about them, or you're being deceptive. Okay. Well, we got deception around a Knight of Cups reverse. And yeah, so I think this is for some of you who are in relationships, I think somebody may be more in love with you than what they're actually showing or acting like. Okay. Like because see, for the deception to come with the playfulness card, and then with 2 people hugging each other, and then with the cup is reversed though with the offer that's stable. Yeah, that's how I'll read that. And it's saying that somebody actually wants to offer you a stable offer, and they are downplaying their emotions. Okay, and they're being deceptive just about their emotions. All right, playfulness. Okay, so yeah, so there's somebody who's very much in love here, and nobody's going anywhere, you know, or they don't want you to go anywhere. It's like when I see the in love card and playfulness, like maybe this means that maybe you should maybe let some of your guards down, with someone that you love, maybe that you should let your guards down and be a little bit more playful. Try a more playful approach, okay? And then something happens very soon, and very soon what happens is it looks like you make a choice, maybe between an air sign or a earth sign, and it looks like you may choose an earth sign. Um, and or this could also, let me clarify that, because this is how your person was coming in. The Queen of Coins. How the person was coming in. This is how the person was coming in. Yeah. It looks like you're going to choose the route that you know. Oh. So some of you may be choosing to be with a earth sign, or maybe your Scorpio chose an earth sign over you. Okay, now let's do couples. God, that was so depressing. Let's get some good fucking news. Jesus. Damn, anybody got any heroin? Just playing. Just kidding. A little. All right, so let's look at couples. Scorpio couples. Scorpio and Aries and Sagittarius, Leo and Cancer. Cancer. Scorpio couples. Let's see what we got. Okay. Okay. So the very first card is the Nine of Wands reverse. Okay. And so I feel that you feel like your relationship is requiring a lot of strength. The person that you love may have a very strong fire dominance in their chart, okay? They could have a lot of fire in their chart. And it looks like you're just emotionally drained with the fire sign. And you're starting to feel like you want to put your guards down, okay? Because you love this person. You've gone through the ringer, and you've gone through the ringer because you love them. You didn't go through the ringer because you didn't love them. You went through the ringer because you loved them, okay? But it's kind of like they are really trying your patience, and they're trying your limitless patience, your fathomless love. They're really trying you. I mean, like, for real though. No, but really. Okay. If you, right. You trying me, boo. You taking me there. And I'm trying not to go there, but you've taken me there. Okay. But you guys know that you love this person, and, a decision has been made that this is where you want to be. For some of you is with the fire sign, a fire dominated person. Some of you are in a really hard, rough situation where you exerted a lot of effort and energy and you feel like it failed. And so you've made, a decision that's going to cause you to have some peace in this situation. And the wheel of fortune is changing for you, Scorpio relationships. Okay, it's changing. So maybe you guys, super chat is still open. Don't forget, super chat is open. Let's see how long I've been yakking and doing this reading. Let's see, it's one. Oh, okay. I'm gonna wrap this up. Okay, so the very last reading we have, you guys, is the Nine of Wands reverse, which is you've been exerting a lot of effort and a lot of energy, and you feel like giving up, but you can't give up because you're in love with this person, and something is changing towards the better for you guys. Like, I don't know if maybe you guys were having problems because the sun was in Aries. If you're a Libra and the sun is in Aries, you're going to have a lot of conflict with relationships with people because that's our opposite sign. And a lot of Libras are just like, going at it with people until the sun leaves Aries. So Something astrological could be happening this month that's really going to change things between you and your partner. All right? Because some of you feel really lost. You know, this is who you want to be with. You know, this is where you want to stay. You want things to change. And what I'm seeing is that things are going to change for you, especially if you're with one of these fixed signs like an Aquarius, a Taurus, a Leo, or the other one. I forgot the other one. Scorpio. Okay. Now, what's behind you is spying, trying to figure out what's going on, with your man or with your woman, trying to figure out what's going to happen. And I see you guys really waiting for your ships to come in, especially with the fire sign, or somebody who lives at a distance. You could be dealing, like I said, with an Aquarius, with an Aquarius or another Scorpio, a Taurus, a Leo. But anyway, you are waiting for your ships to come in because it looks like you appear to be walking away from this situation. But I feel like there is a strong commitment to stay. Okay, like this is the love of your life for those of you who are a couple, or you've met someone who you see as being the love of your life, or someone you could potentially be married to, but you're coming in as wanting to leave the situation. Okay, you're just tired of things not working out. You're tired of arguing. You're tired of fighting. Thank you, Heather B. Hey, girl. I see that he has a family, and he just wants to stick it in and stick it out. So, yeah, you are tired and you are afraid of things that don't work, okay? And you're definitely wanting to move away from a Cancer, a Scorpio, or another Pisces, and you fear that a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces may leave you. But I think that ultimately what this is saying, also a Leo too, since the Sphinx on here represents Leo, I also think that what this is saying is that you're in this for the long haul and you don't want out. And the final card is the Death Reverse, which means, this is really weird, but if you're a couple, you guys are still stuck on each other, and they love you, Scorpio, and they choose you, but you're coming in upside down. So maybe sometimes you need to adjust. oh, maybe sometimes you need to adjust your expectations because it looks like this person feels like leaving. Yeah, Heather, for real. Oh, thank you. Sounds like yeah, I get it. So it looks like, yeah, it looks like they feel like like it's failing, but they've made the decision that no matter what, this is where they want to be. But they look like they're leaving. They want to leave because there's just things emotionally that they're not getting from this union that they want from you. And both of you guys are just going to sit there and and make it work and see what you guys can do to make this work. I see you guys still being stuck on each other. Neither one of you is going to be able to let the other go. Okay. Okay, so Scorpios with air signs in the month of April, you get the Two of Cups and the Ace of Coins. So if you have an air sign that you're dealing with, there will be some communication, some soulmate communication, followed by some type of text, like something you can keep forever. Um, or yeah, also because of the line up there, some of you Scorpios could be dealing with the Leo. So Scorpios who are dealing with air signs this month, another group of you, maybe you guys are going to continue a relationship, because this looks like this is people who are finally in relationships. You're going to continue a relationship. It may result in a marriage proposal. Okay. This is the first two cards, which I'm going to start doing this weekly, you guys. As soon as Mercury exits retrograde, I'm going to start doing weeklies. Okay. Because I'm going to, yeah, because I want to do what Sal is doing. I like that he does dailies. And I like that he does dailies in elements. Okay, so that's how I'm going to do my weeklies. So, who am I talking to about? Yeah, so Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising Scorpios, especially Scorpio Venus. If you're dealing with an air sign, you may get a ring by the end of the month, or you guys are going to be talking serious like that by the end of the month. Okay, Scorpios with water. Scorpios with water. Scorpios and water. Okay, so it looks like those of you who are with water, I see the star is too positive to be negative. Okay, thank you, Julie. Thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. Super chat is still open. Super chat is still open, which means you can make a financial contribution. So the star reverse is so positive that somebody's just being negative with their water sign. But it does look like, maybe not in April, but it does look like there will be a healing that comes on the relationship. I love you too, Ayana. Okay. So for water and water, I do feel like there will be a healing that comes to the relationship, but just not at your time. Okay. So water and fire, water and fire, water and fire, water and fire. I see you having some good times this month with your fire. Well, Brandy, honey, you're going to have to work it out. So Nine of Cups reverse, Nine of Coins reverse with the Hermit reverse. This is somebody who you maybe not see forever with, but I see you guys having a good time. You know what I mean? I know you guys don't want to hear that bullshit, huh? Y'all want forever or fuck it, right? This is almost forever, okay? This is somebody who can be almost forever with. And we did air, we did water, we did fire, and we did earth. Earth. Oh, okay. It looks like those of you who are dealing with the earth, some of you may be permanently ending something and moving towards another new relationship, maybe with somebody who you feel obvious, maybe whoever that you got this Two of Cups with, okay? All right, Scorpios. Scorpios, wow. I hope that introduction didn't come off too hard. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. And I love the person that I was talking to. I just, I just don't want nobody to have no mental illness, especially somebody that I admire. And I think, they're kind of losing it because they were just kind of forgetting shit. Like they told us 25 times. Okay, babies, that's it. I'm going to do Libras and then I'll be done and I'll start the extended videos. God bless.